Hello everybody, welcome back. We are doing another one of our random deck challenges. So let's pull up the spinning wheel and we'll get this done pretty quick. Alrighty, Raging Bolt. Let's remove that and let's go find Raging Bolt. Number 4. I'm getting a lot of the higher tier decks so far. I'm really scared for the next time. Holy crap, that's a lot of different Pokemon. Oh my, that's going to be interesting. I'm getting really scared for the time when we start getting down to like deck number like 24. And what is deck 24? I'll check in a second. Copy this clipboard. So let's see what we're dealing with. Hoots, obviously to get into Noctowl for Jewel Seeker. I don't really see why we have two different types of Hoots. I feel like that's a little excessive. But, okay, we got Ogre Pawns, of course, to get the basic energies out and going. Raging Bolts, at the end of the day, is what this deck is named after. Fan wrote them. Alrighty, I think, and then you have a baby Raging Bolt. I've never used Slitherwing. I've never used Ditto. Pheasantipiti's a classic. Mew's a classic. Latias is a classic. There better be, yeah, I was going to say, there's too much stuff going on. This is one of the reasons why I don't play a lot of super complicated decks, because as soon as you start getting too complicated, if they switch up the stadium, I got to discard tons of things. So, we will see how this goes. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be anything terrible. I kind of wish I had more Turos. But, I mean, it doesn't sound too terrible. A lot of these Pokemon that I have are basic, so I don't need to worry too much about any type of rare candy. But what I was saying I was worried about, I don't know how to play... Okay, Miraidon, I mean, that one's not super terrible. I don't know how to play Greninja. I've saw Okidogi. I've saw a few of these. I don't know if I've ever saw Blissey. I haven't saw Milotic. I've saw people play this one. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right deck for what I'm thinking of. But we'll X out of this and we will go into here. We go to create a new deck, import. And here we are with Ragin B. Don't read any further into that. Randomizer. So we got that. We do need to buy... Oh, we don't need to buy that. And then I have the rest of these. Any trainers I need to buy? No, that's awesome. Alrighty. Finally. We finally have something we don't need to buy a ton of cards for. In fact, we needed to buy 0. Then we'll drip this out a little bit. You know, Bolt, I'm thinking we need to go for a yellow. What would be a Lightning Bolt? Yeah. We're going all Lightning Bolts. Just straight up the whole way through. I don't even remember. Is it? Yeah. I was going to say he's not even electric type. He's dragon type. So we've been doing pretty good with a lot of different decks so far. I mean, not saying... Oh, I almost always forget to switch it. So we will switch to the Ragin B and see if we can get anything good. See if we can get... I'm a little scared for this because I have a very good feeling that is a Mega Lucario deck. And if it's a Mega Lucario deck, I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to play this deck, so I'll go second. Considering if it is a Mega Lucario deck, they are most certainly going to be getting Mega Lucario by the second turn. And I need to find somebody that's going to allow me to bring this back, because Nestball is going to be able to get me what I need. But I just don't want to waste a ton retreating him. And I'm not sure what type of energy I should burn to get him back. And yes, I was 100% correct, except they have a little bit of a spin on it. I don't know if I saw Pheasantipity as one of the major cards with at least the basic ones that I've seen. But, well, we'll see how this goes. This will take probably a little bit longer because I'm going to be reading a lot of cards. Alright, we got Latias, exactly what I needed. This, and we can get our Raging Bolt going. How much? He takes no more extra damage. Discard your hand and draw 6 cards. I don't want to do that quite yet. You retreat. Get him up there. And we can start getting him ready for what we need to do. I don't want to Burst Roar. Noctowl is in a pretty good position to be able to get me stuff, so I do not want to discard that buddy just yet. But Fighting Gong, he is setting up just about perfectly for a... well, that's annoying. Hey, that stops me from discarding my hand, at least. And I get a Slitherwing, Sada, basic energy from my discard pile. That's useless at the moment, but... What type of energy? Oh, it's just basic energy. Okay. I could probably Nest Ball in an Ogerpon, but Ogerpon's not going to help me get the last energy that I need. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. I was not expecting that. I was expecting the just second turn Mega Lucario EX. Just to ruin my day completely. Hopefully we draw someone good. Okay, I don't need a Teal Mask Ogerpon then. Let's get... Okay. We don't have anything we can really do quite yet. I'll be honest, I don't even know what to do at the moment. Once during your turn, I can search for certain things. So I can seize. Let's get a Fan Rotom out and cooking. Is there a reason I can't use Fan Call? Oh, during my first turn. I'm an idiot. Alright, that's a waste of a bench spot. So let's Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of you and you. I can Sawdust to get them back. And get me this Noctowl. Jewel Seeker. Any Terra Pokemon in play. Search for 2 trainer cards. So of course I want my trainer cards. Let's get Crispin going. And... Prime Catcher. So let's Crispin this. Give me that and that. Basic energy card to put in my hand. Put you there. I may have screwed that up. No, I did not. Alright, we can... Prime Catcher. Get Riolu here. Get him up there. And then I can immediately retreat. And I am going to kill this Riolu. And I'll get rid of that guy so I can just Sawdust it back. Any chance that I can to stop the momentum from their deck is going to be great. Jewel Seeker, when you play this Pokemon and evolve it. So is that literally all? Okay. Yeah, I can Sawdust to get that back just about immediately, which will be nice. It will suck that I don't have any other Ancients in play, but I will Slither Wing it. Using the Prime Catcher that early may have been a bad idea. Boss's orders. Who's he ordering forward? Okay, you can kill him. I don't care. Go for it. In fact, I ask you to please get him off of my bench. In fact, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to use Ogre Pawn for. So what's he doing? I'm so confused what just happened. What does Judge do? Shuffles their hand and draws 4 cards. No, actually, that's not what I want to happen. Is it just the ones on the bench? Okay, we can... I'm a little confused on the order of what I'm doing right now. So, we have another Noctowl and Bellowing Thunder. Get rid of 2 and just straight up kill him. Yeah, I'm doing this, and if you couldn't tell, I'm absolutely floundering through it. Okay, we have another Raging Bolt. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see if Pheasantipity can do anything, because I should be able to one-shot this Pheasantipity again, so... I didn't realize that I did not need to, in fact, use my energy switch. So that is just on me for not knowing how to play the game. But I'm doing okay with this deck so far. Bro, stop trying to do that. Please. He's just about to show me that he has like 6 more Riolus. Oh, that's nice. He's about to pseudo boss's orders me. Alrighty. Premium, Pro. I don't know if he knows how to use that. Funnily enough, Gravity Mountain does absolutely nothing for anybody in this game. Unless he has some Stage 2 Pokemon, because I don't have any Stage 2s. Okay, he has to be getting his Mega Lucario. Yeah. Squawkabilly? I'm a little confused. Just only because I might just be able to work around his Lucario if he's going to bring these guys in. I don't know. Just confusing me a little bit. Okay, I cannot boss his orders. So I will just Bellowing Thunder, and we'll get rid of this Pheasantipity. We're about to see a, what's it called? Mega Lucario next turn. But that means I can boss his orders in after using Sawdust, and I should be able to kill... I don't know what I'm doing with selecting this. I should be able to kill the Squawkabilly in 1 turn. This is such a weird game. Like, I'm expecting, like, I get it. Okay, now that's kind of annoying. But regardless, I'm so confused by this game. Now that's going to disrupt quite a bit, but he's going out of his way, or maybe it's a woman. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to say he just by default. He's going out of his way, it seems, to pick the worst strategy so far. And I'm not saying like I'm like super knowledgeable about this game or anything. It's just I feel like there have been so many misplays to where we should be. Okay. This is going to be an issue. Poke tools, don't need to worry about that. But we can go based off of this. Upgrade that. Use Teal Dance. And that should be the game, if I recall correctly. So, yeah. I mean, I win. So... Congratulations. I don't know. I'm a little... If you couldn't tell, I'm pretty taken aback by what happened. I am not good at this deck, and I want to make that very clear. That was the first time I ever played it, and you can probably tell by my pauses and not really knowing what to do that I didn't know what was going on. I had no clue whatsoever this entire time. And, well, I mean, I appreciate you guys for watching. You watched me, a bumbling idiot, get through this somehow and win. But I really don't know what was going on. Maybe I just played against somebody that just started playing the game, and maybe that's what it was. I'm not really sure. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Funnily enough, we've been doing pretty decent. Now, overall, take that with a grain of salt by me saying pretty decent. But in this random deck strategy, or this random deck challenge, we've been doing pretty good. And I hope you stick around, and I hope you watch the next one. Thanks for watching, and I do hope to see you again.